Hello, I'm Judy. Welcome to Judy's Craft Studio. Today's project is one of the Stalker Stuffer series. Today I'll show you how to make a small gable box with a window and embellish with Christmas accents. Then we can fill these with treats or small presents or even gift cards or money and just drop it into somebody's gift stocking. The embellishments today can be either homemade or store-bought embellishments. Just let your imagination go wild. So take a look at these boxes that I've already made. They're a nice little size. Alright, go on over to judyscraftstudio.com and pick up your free project download. One will be a PDF to print it out on cardstock and cut it from there. The other one will be an SVG file. And you can load it up on your cutting machine like the Cricut, such as I did, and cut it from there. If you do use a Cricut, don't forget to attach all of your score marks together. From one piece of cardstock, which was 12 inch by 12 inch, I was able to cut out 2 of these boxes from each one. So I got a total of 4 boxes here. And while that was cutting out, I cut out my vinyl. So I just measured the opening from score line to score line and measured 3 1/4 by 2 inches. And then I cut my vinyl out 3 1/4 by 2 inches. And that will fit right over this area in the back. And on 2 of these, I went ahead and put double-sided tape. And that works best for me. You can also try gluing that on, but then you'll have to wait for it to dry. I buy my double-sided tape at Dollar Tree, and it does quite a few projects. Okay, let's get these on here. So let's start with the one with Santa Claus on here. We'll remove this score tape here off of the double-sided tape. Now I haven't folded any of my fold or my score lines on the boxes yet. I like to put this in first so I have a nice flat surface. So I'm just going to see where the score lines are, kind of line it up a little bit and put it in. Excuse any glitter you may see on the vinyl. I cut it in where some glitter had been laying around from a previous project. And go ahead and push that tape down nice and firmly. And when you turn it over, you have a window that your treats can't escape through. So that looks good. So we have one down. Let's do one of these poinsettias also. Put that there. And I'm going to remove the backing of this double-sided tape. You can also get these little picks at the Dollar Tree. This happens to be a Cricut tool. Okay. I'm looking to see where these score lines are, lining it up. Putting the window down. Press firmly all the way around. There we go. Check it out. Nice window. Okay. Now I like to kind of start bending some of these score lines. We'll bend the bottom first. And then this side, this is a little tab that's going to put one side to the other. And then the middle section. And the other end. And then the lid closure. This one will actually turn in. These little triangle tabs. Where this larger tab goes in, and this little section for the handle goes out. So the bottom goes in, the top goes out. So you can kind of see what we're starting to make here. It's looking great. All right, I like to put my embellishments on before I put the box together. You can do it afterwards. Sometimes it makes it a little hard if you want to put a little pressure on something. I'm going to run a little bit of double-sided tape down the side here. and have that ready for when the box is ready to put together. Yeah, there we go. That's ready to go. And let's do the same to this one. Press firmly. There we go. All right, let me move these extra 2 over to the side for now. Clean up my space a bit. All right, let's see what kind of embellishments will look good on this. I definitely like snowflakes this time of year. We could probably put a few of these on. Let's kind of lay them around here. Kind of like this. Let's look at some of these. With this paper being so busy, I want to put maybe a plain frame before I put an embellishment on. So let me cut out some rectangles that will fit inside this slightly. So this was 2.5 by 3.25, or 2 inches by 3.25. I'll probably take maybe about 1/4 inch off all sides, make it 1.25 by 3 inches, and then we'll put an embellishment right on top of that solid color frame. Be right back. Okay, I'm back with cutting out some of these solid squares or rectangles, and I picked a nice sparkly red. I'm going to put one here on the back side of this box and one on the back side of that. That's already looking pretty good. And I think I'll use this homemade embellishment here. I'm going to cut off some of this extra on the top, extra on the bottom. See if that will fit on there. And put that right there, probably along with a snowflake. And on this side we have the this embellishment here. I think I will put a store-bought embellishment on this side. And let's get this glued on and then we'll look through the embellishments. So I just have regular Elmer's Craft Bond tacky glue here. So just use a little bit of this. Let me get a little room to work. We'll turn both of these over. And I just want to put a little bit of the tacky glue down, not very much. And a little on the other side for the other project. Alright, I'm going to take that and put it in the middle of this box there. And let's do the same over on this one with the other one. And eyeballing where my fold lines are. Put that right in the middle and press flat on both of these because we want those to adhere without any bubbles underneath. And so on this one, I think I've decided to offset this a little to the side and then put a snowflake over here. So let's go ahead and put a little glue on the back. Yeah, put that right on there. And let's grab a snowflake. These homemade embellishments I had made on the Cricut machine, and just keep a bunch of these kind of laying around for embellishments on these projects. That's kind of go right there. Don't want it really hanging off the bottom. There we go. That's looking pretty great. All right. So on this one, got a few homemade or store-bought embellishments, kind of like that Merry Christmas. I picked these up on clearance at Michael's last year, and so always look around after the holidays and pick up some of these embellishments because they're fairly expensive. You don't find them on sale or on clearance. And so I'm always for a good bargain. I like this Merry Christmas here. It's a kind of a, it's got a little puff sticker on the back. Let's put that right in the center. That's really pretty. Okay, let's get rid of this. I have a smaller snowflake. I might just pop in the corner there. Put a little glue on it. Nothing too crazy. There we go. All right, so I have some rhinestones that we're going to add a little extra sparkle to our project also. So I'm just going to add a few of these here on the corners. And let's put one in the center of our snowflake there. All right, let's see how easy these boxes come together now. Missed part of the video where I had put the sides together, so let me show you on these here. What you want to do is bend it in half. Take off your cover for your double stick tape. Then bend the flap over and just press down hard. And your box starts to come together just like that. Same here. Let's take off the side of the double stick tape, fold your box in half, and then bring the other flap over. Press down nice and snug. There we go. So when you have it together, it looks like this. What you want to do is turn it upside down. Tuck the smaller flaps in first off the sides. Then the front flap down, and then the one with the tab on it, just tuck it inside, and you can put your finger inside the box and just kind of push it in place, and there it goes. Your box is put together. And to close it, put your handle together, push down slightly, and just push the sides into that little notch, and your box is all together. It's ready for some treats. And quite a bit actually fits into this. This is a Rice Krispie treat. Fits nicely in here. Could probably fit 2 of them in. There's that one here. And on this one here, let me show you that one more time. Push the small side flaps in first, then the front flap where the window is, and get that tab flap. Push it in. Give it a little push from the bottom of the inside. And that will click right into place just like that. If you need more stability, you can measure this the bottom section and cut a piece of cardboard out and put inside to give it a little more stability if you need, if you have a heavier item that goes inside. And then you can just load it up with some treats. Escapey there. Push down your handle a little bit. Latch in the side and then the other side, and there you go. 2 stocking stuffers ready to put inside of our stocking now.